Welcome back, guys. Today's video is a map reading video. I've had loads of requests underneath my hiking videos to slow the videos down and add a little bit of map reading to it. So today I'm going to talk you through an alternative 7/7 route in the Mourne Mountains that Stephen and myself done last year. So come along, I'm just going to just jump straight into this one and we'll take it from there. I just love looking at maps. So we have started at the Slievenamon Road at Car Park, came across the stile and followed the upper track, heading towards the stile at the Mourne Wall at the base of Slieve Loch Shannon. But we have decided to skirt round the bottom and head up to the cull between Slieve Beg and Slieve Loch Shannon and head up the Mourne Wall there to the first summit of the day of Slieve Beg. Reason being, we didn't want to add another climb up Slieve Loch Shannon, so we came around the bottom, up the summit via the Mourne Wall. As the sun peaks over the horizon, we find ourselves tackling the exhilarating challenge of the 7/7s. With 15 miles still to go, the views are absolutely breathtaking, revealing lush valleys bathed in golden morning light. Each step brings a mix of excitement and fatigue, but the stunning scenery keeps our spirits high. 1.1 mile in, behind me, at Car Park, where I started, spinning around, right above me, Slieve Binyon, the last of the 7/7s, the finishing point of the day. Long way to go. As we venture 1.1 mile into the stunning Mourne Mountains, we eagerly hop over a stile, hearts racing with anticipation. The first major climb of the day awaits, and it promises to be a thrilling challenge. The rugged terrain tests our resolve, but laughter and camaraderie fuel our spirits. Summit number 1 done, Slieve Beg, 702 metres. Great view so far. Was always going to be a pull, the first one. 2.3 mile, just over 1 hour. Onwards to Slieve Moor. Then from there, again following the Mourne Wall, down into the stile between Slieve Beg and Slieve Moor. And again, a simple following the wall to the summit of Slieve Moor, which is 687 metres, I think. Obviously lower than the 700s, but again, I'm no historian, so I can't speak about that one. After conquering Slieve Beg, we joyfully trekked to Slieve Moor, greeted by a stunning sunrise painting the peaks. In the cull between Slieve Beg, Slieve Moor, 580 metres. Second climb of the day, we've got the beast, Slieve Burner, in darkness. Navigating the boulders was like playing a giant game of hopscotch. With summit number 2 peeking through the rocky maze, excitement bubbled up. Each step was a mini adventure, turning the challenging route into a thrill seeker's playground. So Slieve Moor, 688. I don't make the rules in the 7/7s. I'm not too sure why, but maybe years ago they thought it was over 700 metres. Ask a historians, I don't have a clue. We'll move on. We're talking, me and Stephen, about all this is just putting one foot in front of the other. That's all we'll have to do. From here, we found this one maybe the toughest descent of the day from Slieve Moor down into the Poulaphouca at the stile. It can be very rocky and bouldery, obviously. So on a wet day, just watch the footing coming down. Then again, up to the summit of Slieve Burner, following the Mourne Wall, and then coming down past the North Tor and down into Hare's Gap, which is here, the stile, and that will be the end of section 1 for us for the day. We've had lunch here, 10-minute break. I would say this is probably going to be the most technical of descents into the Poulaphouca, down to 520 metres, burning the bee, put whatever descriptive word you want to put in there. Excitement mingled with a hint of dread as we approached the toughest summit of the day. Slieve Burner, affectionately known as the Beast, with its rugged terrain and steep inclines, it certainly lived up to its nickname, testing our endurance and determination at every turn. Came down there in 18 minutes or so, followed my left hand side wall. It's time to wake the beast of Slieve Burner. We're in the Poulaphouca, 580 metres. Each step felt like a small victory,
and we exchanged amused glances, silently encouraging one another. Keep pushing through the tough spots. Once we finally reached the summit, a sense of triumph washed over us. We had conquered the beast.
It's probably the tightest one of the day done. Summit number 3, sleeve burner, Binion in the distance still. That's the finish point. Next one is Sleeve Comida and out towards Sleeve Donard.
But the real icing on the cake, knowing that we had completed the first section of our adventure and a well-deserved sandwich was waiting for us at the bottom. Nothing like the thought of a delicious carbs to fuel our descent.
Section 1 done, 2 hours 50 minutes, 4 mile, 4.62 mile. Bit of a break, barbecue chicken sandwich. We'll take on some water here at Hurst Gap and then we'll approach Sleeve Comida.
And then we've went up, again following the Mourne wall basically, up the Sleeve Naglock, round the Sleeve Cora, and then up to the shelter at Sleeve Comida here at the stile. But there is a pipe of fresh running water near the summit of Sleeve Comida, which is handy enough to get your refills in. And then you have to come away from the shelter to the cairn for Sleeve Comida, and then back in and down into the saddle. As we kicked off after a quick pit stop, summit number 4 was calling our names.
Another summit, Sleeve Naglock, not even stopping, we're just going on. We're going to follow the wall round the Sleeve Comida.
And the thrill of this challenge was unbeatable. We breezed past 2 lesser summits that tried to steal the spotlight, but nothing could dim our spirits. The air was crisp and the views were nothing short of spectacular. With rocky paths and rolling hills challenged our determination, the thrill of conquering these peaks just made us want to climb higher and higher.
Summit number 4 done. Sleeve Comida in the bag. It was an hour and 5 minutes from Hurst Gap up the Comida.
From the saddle is up to the highest point of the day of Sleeve Donard, 853. Now we've backtracked down into the saddle, came across the stile, down behind the back castles of Sleeve Comida, and then across. There's a little cairn here at the foot of Sleeve Beg, where that will be the end of section 2. And we've had another bite to eat, Lucozade, got some electrolytes on board here.
In the saddle now, between Sleeve Comida, which is behind me, Sleeve Donard, get this one in the bag. Honestly, I'll be absolutely buzzing.
From the saddle, we took a deep breath and launched into the ascent of Sleeve Donard, feeling like mountain goats on a mission. Each step was a joyful challenge. As we reached the summit, we could practically hear the mountains cheering us on.
That's number 5 in the bag. 849, 850, not too sure. I've touched the cairn. So I've been chipping away at this for 5.5 hours now. Coming up to 8.5 miles now.
With only 2 mountains left in this epic 7/7 challenge, the finish line was practically waving at us. The end was in sight and we could almost taste the victory.
That's 5 hours 47 minutes. Section number 2 complete. I'll get lunch, quick charge up with the batteries hopefully, and then we're going to kick on.
Up Sleeve Beg, past the Devil's Coach Road, down to the foot of Cove Mountain, and here we've came maybe 3/4 of the way up and skirted round Cove Mountain and came out here to the cull basically between Cove Mountain and Sleeve Lamagan. From here it's a nice ascent up into Sleeve Lamagan, which will give you great views over the Sleeve Binion, the 7th highest peak, or the 7th mountain of the day. As we stood above the Devil's Coach Road, we took a moment to soak in the breathtaking views that stretched out before us. The thrill of the adventure pulses through the air as we prepare to tackle the penultimate summit of our challenge.
Sleeve Lamagan, 702 metres. 2 more descents, 1 more climb.
So coming off Sleeve Lamagan, if you've done it before, you know yourselves, there's no real defined track, and you just have to make your way through the boulders and stuff down to near the Ben Crumb viewpoint. And then this is a pretty tight climb whenever you've been doing this for near 11 hours. Up towards the north towards Slieve Binnion, round the back castles of Slieve Binnion, and then up to the summit tour, which is the last tour of the day, or the last peak of the day, Slieve Binnion. And then all you need to do is again follow the Mourne wall right down into Carrick Little Car Park, where we've got a lift by Neely and Heller, who's had to drive the car obviously back round to that car park.
This is it, the Ben Crumb Junction, 7 hours 49 minutes, 11.3 mile.
As we approach the final climb of our epic challenge with excitement and a sprinkle of disbelief. With every step we chanted our motto, 1 foot in front of each other. We cheered each other on, laughing echoing off the rocks as we conquered the mountain together.
That's the 7-7's done. Just need to get down now. Oh my good grief.
We made our final descent. The thrill of victory bubbled in the air like a freshly poured pint of Guinness.
Oh, the aches and pains are real. 15 mile, 10 hours 21 minutes.
So that's the map reading done of the alternative 7-7s. Guys, if you have any ideas or anything for videos, future videos, put them in the comments. Stephen and myself will look into it, and we'll hopefully tick them off as we go along. But hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you all next week, guys.